Welcome back to Houston Life. We're getting ready for game day with Houston Wildcatters. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to guiding young athletes with essential life skills. We're talking integrity, accountability, and virtue on and off the baseball field.
And tomorrow, the Houston Wildcatters are getting ready for their very first golf tournament. Joining us now with more info on how you can help the youth swing for the fences, for with an E. Houston Wildcatters Executive Director Stefan Breeding. Welcome to Houston Life. It's great to meet you.
Oh, thank you for having me, and thank you. I want to stay and eat the food that's here next.
Stick around. We're going to have some food coming up. Let's talk about the Wildcatters, because this is something you were explaining to us during the break. If a young person is showing promise on the field and they want to play baseball at that next elite level, finances can be a huge barrier for them. But this is where your organization comes in.
Right. Our organization was started about 3 years ago, and it was started by one man, Scott Freeman, who is our founder. And we have, with the Houston Wildcatters, we have built on three basic principles. One, a pay it forward mentality, a passion for the kids, and community outreach. And so when Scott was growing up, he didn't have the means that he has today, right? He's a successful businessman, but back when he was growing up in Kingwood, like all youth adolescents, they play sports. Right? And then one day he started realizing that one of his sports that he was excelling at was basketball. So he decided that he wanted to play basketball at the next level. Unfortunately, he didn't have the resources to be able to do so. So he was about to give up and, just go about, floating around and doing whatever. And then a man came along, which will end up being his mentor, said, you know what, I see the talent, I see your drive, your commitment. I'm going to go ahead and sponsor the tournaments. I'm going to pay for your fees. I'm going to pay for your shoes, your travel, and all that. Just go and do what you do. And so he did, and it actually propelled him into high school, where he continued to play in high school, and he actually won a state championship in high school.
Wow.
But after his senior season, he realized that he was too slow and too short to play basketball anymore. So he flipped his path and decided to go to University of Texas to do business. And that's when he became very successful. But he never forgot the generosity and the kindness that that one person gave to him. So he was like, how can I pay it forward and impact all of Greater Houston for people that need that platform, need that experience. They have the talent, but they just can't get there because financials. He's like, I'm going to start an organization, and hence the Houston Wildcatters were born.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's such a giving story. But like you said, the money is a huge cost, because we know Houston is a hotbed for talent, but not everyone has the means to go to these tournaments. I mean, the travel, the bags, the uniform. And then that's where you go to get looked at by the scouts and stuff. But it's not just about that, going to the next level, playing professional. You guys are really trying to instill values into the kids. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, we're all about our core values. We're all about dedication, commitment. Like you said, baseball is very expensive when it comes to lessons, tournaments, all the stuff you just said. So we just want to give those an opportunity that have that skill set, that know that they could really thrive and be able to occupy those kids not being bored, because an idle mind leads to a devil's workshop, right? So we wanted to be able to continue to give them that platform, help them strong. We have great coaches. Our coaches are absolutely amazing, dedicated, and mold these young gentlemen as they should. And that's the platform that we want to give to them.
And the coaches too. I mean, as you just mentioned, they are high-level elite coaches, instilling values, not just great sport technique, but also values of integrity and hard work and discipline. Let's talk a little bit about your community work and giving back, because obviously that is part of a well-rounded person.
Yeah, that's part of one of our principles, and we have done so much work. We have partnered with the Houston Food Bank this past November. We went out, and as you can see the pictures on there, we had shifts where we had Wildcatter parents and families and players go out and give back. With the Houston Food Bank, we had a toy drive for Bear, where we had at some of our facilities where they could come drop off gifts for the Christmas, and we're also going to do that again for the summer for school supplies. We have partnered with precincts all over the city where we actually go to those city parks. We improve those city parks, baseball fields and whatnot, and they can just use those fields for free. and we're improving it out of our own pocket.
Well, I love to see kids in the community getting involved, learning, hey, this is how you help, this is how you pay it forward. We have details on your first golf tournament. I mean, this is your Houston Wildcatters' first annual golf tournament. It is going down tomorrow, May 23rd, 9 a.m., Wildcat Golf Club. And registration fee with that, you get a cart, you get range balls, taco, you get fed. There's a silent auction, and this directly benefits Houston Wildcatters, right?
Right. So it benefits Houston Wildcatters, but everything we've ever done never generates money for us. We're not really concerned about the money because, you know, like I said, Scott has means. This is more about another community outreach. We have done Savannah Bananas, we've done Houston Texans, we've done Houston Astros, and now it's time to do the golf. Swing for the fences. So come on out to Wildcat.
Kind of perfect.
Yeah, I'm
Wildcatters.
perfect. Yeah, Wildcat, like Wildcatters.
Yep.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m. we'll have silent auction foods. We'll have some local celebrities. I believe KPRC is actually going to be out there. So yay!
Okay.
Bring the burgers with you.
Okay, if you would like to support the Houston Wildcatter or purchase tickets to their first ever golf tournament, visit HoustonWildcatters.org. As you heard, it's a great cause.
Yeah, Stefan Breeding, thank you so much for stopping by
pleasure's all
Houston
mine.
Life.